basically watched the opening fight before the credits and was like, this doesn't feel like a movie I want to watch, you know? And like to the point where I was like, oh god, the DC movies really don't hold up to the Marvel ones, do they? And then the Marvel logo came up and I was like, oh shit, this is a Marvel movie.
It does feel very DC. There's something quite drab about it.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, you know, what I said about the director being a weird choice. Yes, she was.
Well, speaking of DC stuff, I watched the first episode of Peacemaker, and that was actually quite good.
You're saying it opens well. I'm looking forward to that, because it's James Gunn. Just as the Suicide was. It's a spin-off, but it's him writing and directing, so yeah. I'm pretty excited for it.
Oh, and it doesn't shy away from Suicide Squad as well. It's like, the opening thing is like, previously in the Suicide Squad. Like,
oh, wow.
Okay. Yeah.
always go first.
Like, full on then. Okay. Interesting.
The next ring. Superior positioning.
Ah yes, I've got my SMG. Nice. There's the SMGs and the Bango stuff. Which is good because I picked Bango, so. First step.
Optics here. Mid-range. Always better than iron sights.
Can I help you do any challenges? Because obviously I'm...
Not really. I have a daily, which is a finishing move. Beyond that, it's just I've got to get good. I played a couple of games before, but I was so frustrated by shit teammates that I just was like, why am I playing this? And that's when I switched to PvP.
Now let's see if we can do that again.
Fuck.
That's me.
Look at that. I was about to ask. You know how jumpy I am. I'm gonna take this and look for a car. Wow.
I'm under fire. Shooting.
That guy's going to be annoyed because I had a white shield when he started shooting at me.
I'm really annoyed that I just came out of nowhere and shot
the second time.
Go fish.
Yeah, I don't know where the other guy is, but...
Approaching me, I think.
That's what you show up with? Pop in the chimney.
We're inside the next ring. Superior position.
Oh, did manage to suppress myself.
That lasts so long as well, doesn't it?
He's up here. Oh, that's already doing better than the, what, 4 of the games I played before you came on?
Whole squad taken out.
I don't even really do anything either.
A lot of useful pinging.
Oh,
And
so
actually,
damage to the guy.
he was,
the first guy.
I killed him with 1 shot, right? And he was entirely focused on you. He did not look at me for the entire time he's alive. I think that's, just having a teammate fucking present is so important.
Yeah, just basic communication, right? Of just like, because if I hadn't been communicating, you might not even have known that fucker was there, right?
Yeah, the reason I came up there. Yeah, stuff like that, really.
What battle pass level are you at the minute?
108.
Nice. So get your dailies today. You might crack it.
Well, yeah, I mean, I've done some already. Finishing move was the only one left.
Okay.
Because the other ones
that's another 3.
were very simple. They weren't really, didn't really have to do anything to get them, you know. Finishing move was the only one where I had to, like, do something. I play these solo games and it's really hard. Yeah, it's really hard to get a finishing move on a solo game.
Yeah.
I can't even see that care package.
I saw it on the map. It's the other side of Harvester.
Right. Nice.
I've got my ult.
Oh yeah, it's from the top of here, right? Let's do that. You probably get some decent distance.
Yeah.
I find it very hard to calculate just how long it's going to be. The amount of times I do this, and it's really disappointing.
Oh, it'll be disappointing because that is, you know. Oh, well, okay.
Well,
jump into
that
it,
was very you. I couldn't quite get the direction.
Sorry.
I like to think of that as your ultimate. So I've got a low cooldown, but
What was that you landing here?
yeah, there was a balloon. One on the ground then.
Yeah. Balloon was probably better than the ult. Anyway. In fact, definitely was, because look at where I am.
Yeah, because I mean, Spitfire, which will help you get kills for sure. Which means this
Optics
is
here.
here if you want.
Close range. Highlights your enemies.
I dropped a Mastiff. Yeah, should we keep going through here?
Adequate.
What do I have to do with SMGs? Knockdowns, which I've probably got now actually, and just
Ultimate
damage.
accelerant
Cool.
here.
I might as well take those up.
Yeah.
It's more damage, isn't it?
Ultimate's ready. On my mark.
Maybe over here?
Meet me here.
Yeah. I got to be of service for Joe's Marvel questions.
Oh, he was asking you about Eternals, was he?
Yeah.
Round 2. Beginning ring countdown.
I haven't seen
But
it, like, yet, so...
Once I finished it, I had like 4 different people to go, okay, I've seen this movie now, because they texted me at some point asking me if I've seen it yet. So I
Eyes
expect
up.
I'll be doing the same
Incoming
service for
replicators.
some people later.
You see, I just usually do go to, like, CBR and, like, see what... Because they'll have put something up, you know?
Yeah, who is... Da, 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 yeah.
They'll have very well SEO'd it so that it's really obvious.
Yeah, they really,
To find
really do that
people
well,
like me.
yeah.
Yeah.
My problem with them is going to the site is fucking dangerous because they just put spoilers and headlines for movies and comics.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Obviously comics more often than movies. You'd be like, Bramblesprout is the ultimate villain of
Meet me here.
Time of Crisis, whatever. I'm like, I didn't want to know it was Bramblesprout.
I don't know if you've made up a comic series and a villain name, or if that's real. I
mean,
genuinely
I'm
cannot
not-
tell.
Not entirely sure myself, to be honest.
I mean, Time of Crisis seems like a perfectly reasonable name for a...
DC loves a crisis, but they haven't done Time of Crisis.
Hop up here.
They've done 0 Hour, and they've done Final Crisis, but never Time of Crisis.
Zero Time Dilemma. Like,
Well, there was a kerfuffle recently, so like
1 minute. We have time to strategize.
DC's big events are all crises. A crisis, capital C, is a thing that has happened. That is, it is a multiversal event. So
right.
the characters within the universe refer to things as
45 seconds
a crisis.
remaining.
Crises. Yeah.
And there was a series that was called Heroes in Crisis, and it was billed as a big event from one of their most popular
We have
writers.
30 seconds.
And it wasn't a crisis, it was just a very small thing about some heroes. People got really annoyed.
Super dumb, but
Yep.
also super
Comics.
predictable.
Comics is comics.
Oh man. So Halo is interesting. I am doing more of the open world stuff than the story stuff, and it's at the minute it feels like a really disjointed game.
Now we
Like,
Does it have like
I wa-
side missions? Like Spider-Man style?
yeah, it is Far Cry Halo.
So missions
Did you
are
not know
outposts.
this?
No, I knew it was open world, but I was like, I don't think I appreciated that
Care
that would
package
mean
incoming.
side missions.
Y'all earned this. Just
Yeah,
watch the
so
gas.
there are outposts within the world that are taken over by the government, and you need to go and win and beat them and take them for yourself so that you can get supply drops at it. Right? It is.
Outposts
It is
are
Far-
so
Far Cry Halo.
fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think like the Far Cry series is in dire need of a reboot, but Outposts are a lot of fun. and they have not stopped being a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Like I quite enjoyed Far Cry 5, apart from any point that I interacted with the story.
So imagine that, but you have a grapple hook that regenerates every 4 seconds.
Oh my god, 4 seconds as well. Super. You could
Well,
theoretically. Does it regen when you hit the ground or when you?
No, it regens while you're in the air. You can Spider-Man around, like, and I have been doing. And I've been doing things like my shield is low, so I've jumped off a cliff and then grappled back up, and then my shield is regenerated while I'm on the upswing, and then I've killed people.
Hell yeah, dude,
We're
that's
inside
awesome.
the ring.
Like,
Got
I'm
the positional
thinking of you the whole
advantage.
time, going, Tony's gonna fucking love this.
Yeah, I often say it. Literally any game is better than grappling hook would have been true of like Gone Home. Literally anything.
Replicator incoming.
So you do need to, ooh, Kraber.
here.
Ah, I might have some fun with a Kraber.
They're always fun. Doesn't matter if you like manage to hit anyone. It's always fun. Is that a 3? Yeah, I don't want a 3. Well, there's a big fight over here. If you want to get somewhere, you can Kraber
That's
into
what
it.
I'm thinking. Is it over by the Wiggly place?
Wiggly Worm, I think so.
Moving here.
I'm not really any backup, but I can throw an ult in. Should it come to it? So there's a part down there somewhere, I guess. They're all fighting in the tunnel, so my ult's not
Yeah,
much easier.
they're gonna come out. Yeah. So yeah, it's really good fun. You will need to upgrade the grapple to get it to have that cooldown. It's got a much longer cooldown that means you can't do the cool swings. But it's very easy to get. Like you'll get.
Oh, so you upgrade yourself. That's interesting.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
You buy skill points and stuff.
So there are collectibles around the map where you have skill points, and those skill points go into upgrading stuff like your armor, like how many bullets you can take, how good your grapple is, how good your
Yeah.
equipment is. So yeah.
It's a very different Halo game, really.
It works really well, and they've done, like, they've very deliberately stripped out all the stuff from Halo 5. Right, so like the UI is completely different.
You definitely need it. Oh, she's just taking down a rampart.
Yeah. You see me?
Yes. Yep. There it goes back up again.
Come
Not
on
if I'm gonna have the range on
Old
that.
Painless is waiting.
Nice pick 'em.
Give me a sec. Recharging shields.
Sorry.
That's alright.
Oh, it did him.
Nice.
Oh, quite large.
Okay, a Kraber shot breaks one of those.
Carry red platforms.
Ring's gonna push in him in a second. There it is. She's got a shield up, but that means she's gonna move real slow.
Yeah.
They're chilling out in the ring still.
The fuse is out of the ring.
Enemy down.
Okay, behind that rock.
That's ramp out down there. Red arm.
One less enemy.
It's a ring.
Okay, I've only got one.
Reloading. Old Painless
Nice.
knocking at the door.
That should be a problem.
I've used up all my Kraber.
That was some fucking teamwork, man.
Get some.
Let's see what she had.
Kill.
I'm gonna go back and get the Mastiff that I dropped.
Sure. What she got? I'll have that armor, thank you very much. Oh, they're well kitted. Must come from the
We're close to the ring. We have 1 minute.
the vault.
Well, there isn't a vault over there.
Yeah, all the cool stuff. This is on the ground, right?
45
Yeah.
seconds and a
Care
nearby
package
ring.
over here.
I'm an old Kraber now.
Shields are depleted. Recharging.
Maybe.
G7. I'm gonna spit this Spitfire out for G7 because it's pretty low on ammo anyway. Very small ring.
Should we go up to this thing?
Meet me here.
Yeah, it's in the ring, yeah. Oh,
I
yeah,
can't get us
nice.
there with my ult. No, I can't do it. It's too high.
Yeah, it's weird, isn't it? It doesn't quite work as you think it's going to work, ever. Right.
Target acquired. There.
Okay.
Blink in if you want to blink in. Or do they just come up the stairs and go back down? Is that what happened?
We are inside
Yeah,
the
exactly.
next
Well,
ring.
they ran kind of over the
Superior
top and then
position
went down
here.
into the tunnel.
One
Okay.
squad left.
That's the last squad. Should we go in?
Pure test
Yeah,
of
start.
superiority.
Remember, you got your
New
ult if you
kill
want
leader. If they're getting cocky, they're getting sloppy. Nice. Champions out. Meat wagon's having one hell of a day.
Shooting.
One down.
Down to target.
Okay,
She's
the
got
other
res.
one's very low.
I'll go get her. Yeah. We finished. There we go.
Fire.
He's got a res too.
Down an enemy.
Oh, wow.
Leader's dust. That's how we do.
Not anymore.
We're inside the ring. I'm not having more to
Man,
stand.
I wasn't even trying that game. Like, you know.
Yeah, just got all that red weapon. Kill the budget is.
You are the
Easy
Apex
peasy.
champions.
It might even be. What takes me to 110? Let's see. Oh, I can't see my scoreboard.
Mhm.
Yeah.